No waiting room. Okay. Hello. I'm just trying to turn the waiting room off. Let's see. I think I did. Okay. Oh, there's some people that got stuck. Okay. Let's get everybody in. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just gonna wait a minute and let everyone jump in. I turned the waiting room off, so hopefully no one's stuck there.
If I need new maps, can I give you a list? Will you be?
We'll get started in like 1 minute. We're already recording. Okay, cool. Okay, also, if you heard me talk at convention, I talked about showing up when it wasn't convenient or when it was hard. And perfect example, my babysitter texted me about 15 minutes ago and bailed on me. So I have both my kids here with me. So let's just pray that we don't get interrupted too much. But again, I'm showing up. Here I am, even when it's not easy, even when it's not convenient. So let's get this thing started. So normally I start my power hours with a little bit of reflection time. So sometimes it's, I'm writing affirmations or I'm writing something I'm grateful for. But since we're just coming off of convention, I just want everyone to throw one takeaway in the comments. So one thing that you're going to take away, you're going to put into action for your business, throw that in the comments because we want to hear about what you learned, what you loved, what you're going to change, or what inspired you from convention. So drop it in the comments here, and we'll get this thing rolling. And like, I'll give us 2 minutes to drop it in the comments. If you're just jumping on, we're dropping in the comments one thing we're going to take away from convention or one thing that we learned. Andy says doing everything scared, and Lisa says don't live in fear. I love those two so far. Dora says just show up. Fear is an opportunity. I love that. Oh, so good. So keep them coming in the comments. And if you're just jumping on, we're just commenting what we are going to take away from convention. Show up every stinking day, Randy Page says, and Elvis says, just do the work. It will move your needle. Becky says, choose growth over comfort. I love that. As you can tell, we're doing some redecorating in our house. We have no pictures up there yet, but that's okay. Callie says, in order to succeed, you must be willing to do the things you're bad at. Ooh, I love that. Do it scared. One is that I am my rescue. Yes, showing up for all the things. The opposite success is not failure. It is settling. I love that too. Just how beautiful getting out of your comfort zone can be, and just do the dang thing. Small steps are still steps. Yes. Okay, you guys, if you're not seeing these comments, you need to go through and read them. They're amazing. Okay, let's get this thing started. So we are going to focus obviously on, we got a new product, you guys. Oh, who tried it at corporate? Who was there? It's so yummy. Ooh, okay, so Hydrate is our new product. It's an electrolyte, like hydration drink mix. It is so yummy. I can't wait to get like all the 7 bags I ordered because I want to try mixing it with all the different, slims and actives. I'm so excited. Okay, so we are going to focus. I don't normally jump in by like sending messages, but if you didn't notice, I'm fired up about this new product. So we're going to jump in. I'm going to set an 8-minute timer, and I'm going to put some example messages in the chat here, but I'm going to set an 8-minute timer, and we're going to focus on Hydrate, and we're going to actually focus on our current ambassadors. So looking at people who maybe don't have 100 PV yet, or who have, or in any of those buckets, in that 0 to 50 or that 50 to 99, that we can get them into the next bucket. You do not get paid on ambassadors unless they have 50 PV. So that's where I'm starting. I'm starting with my ambassadors that are under 50 PV, especially people that are like in that, they have something, maybe they bought ProBio 5 or whatever, they have like some kind of partial, but they're under 50. Through the end of the month, you guys, we have a flash sale, buy 2 of any of combination of hydrate or active peach mango or active starfruit guava because it's back. And then you get a free, it's either Mega X, X Factor Plus, Vital Biome, or I'm forgetting one of the something, but I don't know what it is. I feel like there was 5. Anyway, so but any combo of those 2 drink mixes, oh, Immune Plus, thank you. And then you get that for free. So that's kind of where I'm focusing my messages. Someone said, what does it taste like? It's, I thought it was like a super light, sort of like a berry hint of blueberry flavor. Yeah, I don't know, very subtle. It tasted like something I recognized, but I haven't quite put my finger on it yet. So, but it was delicious. So I'll drop some ideas in the chat. Like I said, I'm focusing first on people that like do have some kind of order already this month, but don't have hydrate yet or don't have 100 PV yet. Okay, so we're gonna do that for 8 minutes. Ready? Go. We're just spending the next now 7 minutes messaging, yeah, thanks, Callie, messaging current ambassadors about hydrate. And if they are a current ambassador, sorry to interrupt, they did get like an email or a text. So like I just, when I'm messaging them, I'm just like, hey, did you see that Plexus dropped a product? Because they did get notified by Plexus. Okay, wrap up the message that you're sending. We're going to move on in 1 minute. Okay, now we're going to move on. And if you don't know, the 28th, which is today, is the last day of the month that any subscriptions will process. So even if the person joined on May 31st or, April 31st, everything gets processed for subs on the 28th. So what you are sitting with in your virtual office today is where you will end if nothing else happens, if you don't bring back an inactive or add any new people on your team. So we're going to dive into our virtual office a little bit. So I want you to log in and I want you to look at where your points are and look at where that is in relationship to your goal. So like, where are you now? Where did you want to be? Or where are you adjusting your goal? Or where is your goal to be? And we're going to put that in the comments, the point growth that we're looking for from where we're sitting now, because there's no more subs that are processing to where we want to be. So put your point growth for where you want your goal to end. If you're close to a rank, put that. So I'm going to also put in the comments. So for silver, that would be 3 either preferred customers or ambassadors or combination of the 2 with 100 PV. And then for senior silver, which is our next rank, that's 50 points. So it's like 9 orders, level 1 orders. And then for gold, it's 100 points. Senior gold is 250. Ruby is 500. Senior Ruby 750. And so on. So I'm going to put that in the comments, but I want to dive in there. I want you to actually say it out loud. I need however many points to hit my goal or to hit my next rank. Okay. So we're going to actually dive in and spend some time doing that. And as you're thinking about your goals, I want you to also think about where, if you're not close to, I hear you, baby girl. If you're not close to your next rank, I like to think about things in terms of how many more personal ads can you get this month? I know I need 1 more to get to the next incentive for the ad 3 or ad 6 bonus, right? Or maybe you just, it doesn't matter about an incentive, but you just want to get 2 more personal ads because that's what you want to do. So think about that in terms of your goal. And then we're going to dive into our virtual office and think, how are we going to get there? So look at your inactives that potentially might want to order. I hear you. Or who can you help go silver? That's my favorite thing. Who can you help go silver? So look in the virtual office and see who already has 6 or 12 points on their team right now. So my favorite way to do that, especially on this part of the month, this last part when all the subs have gone through, if you are in your virtual office and you double click where it says team points, it will sort your team points from highest to lowest. And so then you can see where everyone is ending. And then like anyone who's sitting right now with 6 or 12 points and has never ranked silver, like I would be so helping them to go silver. And I would reach out to them. I always do voice messages, but I would just say something super simple like, hey, did you know that if you add 1 or 2 or wherever they're at more ambassadors or customers, you're going to earn $100 bonus, or if they're in their fast start, they're going to earn a $200 bonus. So I'm like a very big voice message person, but that is where I'd be spending my focus right now, is on those people that already have 1 or 2 ambassadors on their team and have never ranked silver. As helping as many people as you can go silver is huge. Someone asked, $75 customer ads count as an ad? Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to my people that are close to an incentive. So remember right now we have the add 3, get 100, add 6, get 200 more for a total of 300. So now I'm going to look at where I have new ambassadors, people that have added to their team. Maybe this is their first one, maybe this is their 50th one, whatever it might be. And I'm reaching out to all of them, and I reach out to them on all of my levels. So they could be my level 6. And if they've added someone, I'm letting them know personally that they need to add 2 more and they're going to get that $100 bonus. I reach out to them on all of my levels. And now that we have like the new customer, that $75 customer account, so I kind of just sort it by like when they joined and who their sponsor was. You can also look at where it says where the little tile is for new ambassadors, but I touch base with all of them. Like, this is the time, because there's no more subscriptions going through. We can tell exactly where they are. So this is when I reach out to them. And I also do these all in voice messages, but I can put like a script in the chat. But I'm always very excited with them. And I share with them, like, did you know that if you add 3 more, like even if they've just earned the add 3 incentive, did you know that if you add 3 more, you're going to get another $200 on top of that? All of my people are going to get a message like that from me at some point today. So that's what I'm working on right now. And like I said, I like to voice message that because then they can hear my excitement in my voice. If you're brand new and you don't have anyone on your team and this doesn't apply to you, I would go to Facebook right now and I would be engaging in in people's posts. Sorry, I can't speak. In people's posts that you want to see your posts. Happy birthdays, and engaging in their posts if you are brand spanking new and don't have anyone on your team yet. Okay, the next little pocket of people that we're going to look at are people that have not ordered in June, but have a subscription set up for July. Because oftentimes those people, especially if it's in like the beginning of the month, oftentimes we can help them get their order in this month, especially if you're really close to a goal. Sometimes I will offer an incentive, like $5 or $10 off of their order for, moving it up. But if they have not ordered this month, likely they don't have any products left or they're running very low. And so I like to look at who has not ordered this month, but has a subscription set up for July or maybe even August, and reach out to them. And I'll put a script in the comments. I search this also by clicking on subscription, and it'll sort them by the next coming subscriptions. And then you can tell right next to it if they've had their order processed in June. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. And I will put some language in the comments. Okay, and then the very last thing we're going to do is we have 3 days, and then we're ending the Q2 success sprints contest. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go look at our success sprints and how where we are, right? Okay, so let's remember that you get points for personal rank ups. You get points for level 1 and level 2 rank ups and re-ranks. You get points for your own personal re-ranks. You get points for a personal subscription over 150 PV. And so that's something really easy. Like if you didn't have, you'd have to go in and put a whole new subscription in of 150. But if you're really close and you only need 20 points or so, like that's worth it, right? To earn the next prize. And then you also get points that these won't have processed yet because the rank ups haven't gone through, but you get points for like I said, as your people are ranking up, you will get points for those. What else do you get? Oh, and retention. So if you have people that joined in April or May and they have not ordered this month on your levels 1 through 4, you get points on them. And they should still be ordering. Like if we've asked them to give us a 90-day commitment, we are in that 90-day zone. So for anyone that I have that hasn't ordered, it's so easy because I've already set that like expectation from the jump. So if they've turned off their sub already, I'm like diving in and figuring out if we could switch their combo up because they gave me a 90-day commitment and I'm still in that 90-day window. So they're going to work with me and I'm going to work with them until we can find something that they want. So in your virtual office, if you scroll down, that's where your success sprint tracker is. And I don't know if you know, but you can click on that and that will give you information about where your points are coming from. And also you can click on like earn and it will kind of break down all of like how many points you get. But if it's a level 1 or 2, you get 10 points for their reorder. And if it's a level 3 or 4, you get 5 points. So that's the easiest place is to look at who joined you in April or May and has not ordered yet in June. That's points. And I want to hear it in the comments. Like, what have you earned? What are you really close to? What are you working for? We have 3 days. That's so much time. That is so much time. So I want to hear it in the comments so we can celebrate you guys. But those are people that I'm adding to my list to check in with today. Because those are the people that in the April, May bucket, that also not only are they going to help my regular points and rank points go up, but they're going to help my success sprint points go up too. So those are like double whammies. Also, just a tip, like if you're leading a larger team, we cannot see anybody else's success prints. And so I check in with my team and I'm like really encouraging them to find it on their own, obviously, and like shout it out because some of them might not even know. Some people might not even know that they're really close to the next rank or the next prize or that they've earned a prize even. And so like these next 3 days, celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. We are celebrating everything that happens. We bring back in an active, celebrate. Someone earns like the first level of prizes. That's so exciting. That is huge in growing your business. So everybody, every action should be celebrated. Even if you didn't add, but you sent a scary message. If you are on this power hour right now, you should be celebrating. Like this is moving the needle in your business. And I'm so proud of you for being here. Celebrate everything that happens in the next 3 days. And then going into July, all you have is moving up and moving forward. So just remember that. Ask your people, where are you at? Help them go find it so they can see the success sprints. This is just an added layer of working our businesses. We just get rewarded for it, and it's so fun. If someone has their sub set to run next month and didn't order last month to order this month, they would start a new sub for this month. So at this point, no subscriptions can go through. So any orders that are made have to be done like a manual discretionary order. So you could keep their sub on for next month, and they would just go in and place a regular order, because no more subs can run through. Even like if you were to go try to set up a sub, it would set up for July. That's the first available date. No more subs can be set up. Make sense? Okay, so I want to wrap this up again by saying that I'm so proud of you all for showing up. Maybe we're exhausted from convention week. Maybe we're so excited, but you guys, this company is doing amazing things. They found a product that every single person in our entire lives needs, from our children to our grandparents. And if we don't get this in everybody's hands, that is our fault. My personal goal is to get Hydrate into every one of my level 1's hands in the next 30 days, because we all need it. Like everybody needs it. It's the middle of summer. Our kids need it. Our husbands need it. Like everybody needs this product. So that is where I'm like totally focusing my mind. But also, you guys, we're wrapping up the success sprint. So if you are working the business, you should be shooting for a prize. And we are also ending the month. Like we all know that 72 hours in network marketing is forever. So go do the things, go be excited, work in the nooks and crannies of your day like this. Get those messages sent out. You should be contacting every single person on your team about the new product. Okay, thank you for being here. I love you all, and have a fabulous end of June. Bye.